What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Let's Play Hiveswap again, Act 1 version. If you're here from my Hiveswap friends in Let's Play, welcome back. If not, glad to have you here for the first time. As per last time, a potential spoiler warning for the rest of this game, friend sim, pester quest, some homestuck fanfics, possibly Act 2, still haven't finished Act 2. I'm recording this directly after parts 1 and 2. Voice acting may be inconsistent, I'm not a voice actor, and I have bad memory, but I'm going to try my best. Today is part 3, and we are starting off from the power being out. We have Joey here. Lovely. 10 out of 10, young lady. Let's poke around, shall we? Let's see what this is. Let's look. Just your reliable old cassette player, complete with headphones. Jude can occasionally be found using it to even further isolate himself from reality. Salvage! Dead batteries, of course. Seem to be a running theme. Oh, happy 413. You can't see my... There it is. Happy 413. There we go. I always have trouble snapping it into the window. Is there anything else over here? Ooh. This bookshelf contains several of Pa's books, including Pistols to Pelts, How to Turn Sweet Intelligent Animals into Weird Rugs and Stuff, Teach Yourself Taxidermy, I guess, and Safari, Stories of Bold Men and the Animals they killed from a distance even though they weren't hungry and did not intend to eat them. I feel like those aren't the real titles. Actually, no, I could fully believe that Jake Harley would have books called that. I have chapstick on. It tastes like Coke. It's a bear that your Pa shot and turned into a trophy. Now all his friends who come in this room will think, oh, this guy shot a bear, okay. Except he just doesn't really have any friends. And he's never here. So it's just a nice big horrifying thing for you to deal with. What about this fucking chimera? One of your Pa's recent victims. You love animals. He loves killing animals and turning them into ghoulish trophies and celebrating his victory over nature. Yeah, big man, as long as he has a big stupid gun. But it will be a gun that will be his eventual downfall, will it not, Joey Claire? A beanbag chair. Super comfy and thankfully not filled with real beans. You could take a nap, but you've kind of got a lot going on right now, you know? Excuse the microphone noises. I'm gonna adjust my mic real quick. There we go. I shifted to do some other stuff, and now my setup is a little weird. Oh, there's a remote. I'm going to look. Pa's major totem of power. The clunky gadget controls the TV, the garage door, toaster, thermostat, and pretty much everything else with a charge running through it. It's pretty hefty. We're going to scavenge. You pop open this behemoth and score. You pocket the E-cell batteries right into the old Silodex. Okay, put these batteries in the flashlight. These batteries are so huge, they don't even begin to fit. Like fitting a round peg in a round hole that's a bit smaller than the peg. You'll need some D-cell batteries. Look at this piano. A piano can be used to turn the slight motions of one's fingers into music. The ivories, how they beg to be tickled. But you mustn't. Also, you, can't. Play a haunting melody. Oh, that would be just the thing, wouldn't it? Some kind of eerie, lonely sonata to really set the tone for the adventure ahead. Something in a minor key, maybe? It's a shame that you would probably provoke a bunch of monsters to eat you. Although you can't really play the piano. Can Jake play the piano? Let's look at this painting. This piece was too depressing, so you gave it a nice refinishing. If your Pa has a problem with it, he's welcome to say so next time he's actually around. You wonder if you'll be driving by then. So college? Where you teach because you're an adult and 20 years have passed? Oh no. My personal theory, which would fit into the fact that Joey and Jude didn't exist till post-canon, and also that Jake is the canon in general, is that they never do see Pa again, because the timeline kind of matches up. I think Joey mentions at one point, we might find it later, that he was going off to the Pacific Ocean to look at some islands, which is where he will eventually raise Jade, and unless he shows up, and then he dies a little bit later. And so I have to presume that they never see him again, unless he shows up in this game. They just never do find out what happened to Grandpa Harley. Whoops. Also, I'm so sad I can't collect this fucked up wolf. He haunts me. He haunts my dreams. Let's check out these blue ladies. The ladies in these paintings are eerily beautiful, although maybe everyone would look like that in blue. The lamp, goodness, you'd like to meet the lady who modeled for it someday. Yeah. Me too, honestly. Okay, we can't look at the back door. She frowned. Oh, ticking clock. This lamp makes you blush brighter than the lamp itself. Joey Claire Willow? Maybe. You've always enjoyed this painting, particularly because the lion looks so alive. Whoever painted it must have a very good imagination. Either that or they painted it very, very fast. The Teddy Bear Outpatient Clinic is for stuffed animals who require treatment but not an overnight stay. It's not just for stuffed bears, of course. It was named for its founder and chief physician, Ursula Teddy Bear. That's so cute. Joey is so cute. I would say I miss being 14, but I was 14 immediately before turning 15, and being 15 fucking sucked. Although honestly, being 14 wasn't that easy either. Boy, your pa just really gets inventive with his taxidermy, huh? What a ghoul. These should probably be in a museum. Or with whoever he fucking took them from. Oh, I meant to... Oh, whoops. Can we go in here? We can. The power is off, and as such your fax machine is basically useless. This is an unacceptable state of affairs. Let's deal with that radio first, because that sound sucks. The sound you've heard since you entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is like nothing you ever heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. Look. The radio is clearly, although weirdly, functional, despite not being plugged in. You might be onto something here. Let's pop open the radio. You open the battery compartment. Okay, good. If this radio didn't need batteries to make those noises, you'd have to upgrade the Spookitude to business class Spookitude, and frankly, you can't afford that. So let's get the batteries. Jackpot, D cells. You never have too many batteries, and never in too many different sizes either. Space paper into there. Get this fucking Rumbo. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14, and even you can tell this is just really crummy. Is there a clock in here? There he is, right there. Let's go back to the trophy room. We're supposed to be in the trophy room right now. Just as you reached for the knob, the door shuddered as something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. Something's blocking the door to the trophy room now. Something? Over? Yeah, I'm not sure what. Strange. For now, recommend focus on restoring power before sunset's completely over. Oh, jeez, you're right. Okay. I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. Need electricity to retrieve key anyway, over? What? Can't discuss over unsecured channel, over and out. Any hot tips for getting the power back on? Power outage to grant invaders insignificant advantage over. That's not really a tip. That's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do this. Trying to do it? Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement, over. See, that was very helpful, thanks. Doing my best, over and out. I can't click on the line. Oh, poster. A lot of these ladies were apparently your mom's friends. You should look them up sometime. You may, avoid mentioning that your pa had blue-only portraits made of them. Although if they were friends with your mom, they must have had to deal with your pa on occasion, so it probably comes as no surprise. Did Jake just talk a lot about how he likes blue ladies? He would, is the problem. Let's look at the fridge. You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. Let's look. A snack. It's empty. Food shopping has become sporadic of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities. Your sweet little dog loves that flap. Jude used to like it too when he was younger. He still likes it. The hint function is currently disabled. It won't do any good trying to use it for now. Ah, yes. Because we use it later. I'm just like looking around. Look, you're not saying you never have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter is a pretty good chef even. It's just... Well, none of you like doing dishes. And the nice thing about takeout is you can just eat it right out of the boxes and then throw the boxes away. Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash either. Yeah. Look, the sink is full of dirty dishes. Someone should clean these up. Like me? Oh, I was the window. Clean. No way. No way. You did them last time. It's Jude's turn now. You know what? After he completely ditched you for the treehouse earlier, maybe it can be Jude's turn for quite some time. Let's look at the window. There are monsters out there. Watching. Working up an appetite. I just suppose I haven't put the batteries in the flashlight yet. We'll do that in a second. Open. With all those monsters out there, you'll think you'll leave it shut. Also, you don't actually know how to open this window, short of breaking it. Oh, which are they? Oh, okay. These ones have two. Yay! Another electric device successfully powered through clever manipulations of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire. With your flashlight fully functional and in fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low-light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps that get too close. Although that's the last resort, of course. You're even out of dog food? Things have really gotten desperate. I guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what was retrospectively the worst possible time. I thought she was at the lab. Maybe she was at the lab and then she was like, hey kids, I want to go grocery shopping. We'll get that in a minute. And then they were like, okay, and then monsters attacked. The tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house. You haven't seen it tonight, fortunately. I wonder if it's like a rat? Or if it... What if it's a snake? Oh, that would be so cool. Sorry. I just yawned. Look. This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your pa left him here months ago. Do they only live in half that? I mean, I guess they probably don't need a whole lot of house because they're just two kids, but... Ooh, I have some tea. I have a different hot tea than the last couple of times I've had tea. It's lemon ginseng. Good. It's too hot to drink. Can we move the mummy? Yeah, not a chance of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. So let's go into the basement. And look around. It's a machine designed to take your clothes and wash them. You call it a washing machine. It serves its purpose mightily on the rare occasion a human being is willing to cooperate. All neat and folded. Just kidding, this is obviously dirty. Do they not have a dryer? They don't have a dryer. I guess they're probably just hanging their clothes to dry, but... Your pa brought this home as a souvenir. There's nobody inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guys. You're not really sure if you want to start down a road of analyzing your life as if it were a work of fiction. I say like that's not Homestuck's humor, you know? A souvenir from your pa after his trip to Hawaii. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot for some reason, or so he mentioned offhandedly a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that due to you not having any fresher data, or particularly caring one way or another where the hell he is. Yeah, see? Because this is 1994, I believe, if I open up Jade Harley's wiki page, as you do. She was landed on Earth in 1995. So, this is November of 1994. In December of 1995 is when the kids land on Earth. Except for John and Jean. But you know, 413 and all that. So yeah, this would be about a year before Jade lands. And he's exploring the Pacific and presumably building the house on the island. I don't know, the fact that they just will never, at one point, will never see him again is... You know, Joey doesn't like him, but Jude does. Jude looks up to him, I think, and then it's just... Well, because then in 1995 is also when Rose lands on Earth, and presumably when Wanda picks up Rose, because that's, I'm pretty sure we saw that in canon happening. Which, I mean, on one hand, it would be so cute. It is cute to imagine Rose growing up partially at the Half Harley Manor and just her showing up with a baby one day. Actually, that's my new headcanon. You know what? Actually, that's my new headcanon. I think that Mom Lalonde brought Rose with her until maybe Joey was 16 or 17 and could watch Jude by herself, which maybe isn't good, but I think lines up about right. Maybe even a little bit longer. Maybe even until, you know, Joey or Jude was... Well, because they would have been 13 in 2009. Yeah, maybe once Jude turned 18. Yeah. Let's look at these portraits. Pa loves his Blue Lady portrait so much he keeps redundant backups scattered around. Because it's okay if you ignore something supposedly precious to you, as long as you're paying attention to something kind of similar in another location, right? You decide not to pull on that psychological thread because you have important work to do. And who needs that crappy old blowhard anyway? Oh my god, I love her. Your babysitter sometimes cracks into your pa's special reserve, and she tends to do it down here, so you and Jude don't see. You aren't really sure what to say about it, or if you even have any business saying anything about it at all. Forgotten skiing stuff! No basement is complete without it, and your extremely limited experience of just this one basement. Ah, yes, Grandpa's fortune. Look. With your pa's strange affinity towards the Betty Crocker brand ever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sort of cooking implement, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really, now, you can tell what a whisk is for? Some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way, you can't reach the circuit breaker. Try to move junk pile? Try to move one box, and the whole pile is liable to come tumbling down on you. Need to find some way to get them all moving at once. Shake them up somehow. A controlled tumble. That's the ticket. So let's look. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now to just give the breaker a tug or whatever. Flip. You flip the breaker and... yes. Whoop, there it is. Alright, the first fight of the game. I don't remember how this goes. Flashlight? Pirouette and box. Gotta hand it to you. Incorrect. Okay, let's tap dance. Shuffling scoop. Hot stepping. Gotta hand it to you. Leg or luck next time. We're going to pirouette. Graceful abscond. Prima abscond, Joe. That's cute. Power back on. You're doing our psyops of enriching forces, over. Gave you back light only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical very cruel. Dealing with sick operators, over. No, it was just me crying beneath Jude. That snake monster's down in the basement, by the way. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast Willie? But sister already established superior witness. Wiliest attribute, over. Hey, thanks. I think. Trophy room should be trivial obstacle, over. Wait, what? Add a key, Joey. Eyes on the prize, keep me in the loop, over and out. Whee! Let's walk. I think I'll pause when we switch over to Jude. Yeah, because the second fight's in this one too. Oh my god, it has so many feet. Strife! It has so many feet. Why does it need so many feet? Let's tap it. Let's shine a light at it. Just cause. Light on your feet. Nope. Light bite. Choose your beat. Bass. I know how. It's the opening course. Flush your eyes on the prize. Let's throw another one. Anyone for seconds? Make mine a double. One more time. One more time. Out the door. Treat to a pulp. Alright, monster inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Oh yes, a bunch of rising the ladders. Congratulations, you ascended to rung 2. Attained rank of tail wagging tyro. Max HP increased by 12, muscle increased by 7. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 3. Attained rank of minute mammal member. Dexterity increased by 2, grace increased by 6, leverage increased by 5. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 4. Attained rank of peppy patterer. Mastered noggin bop. Hubris increased by 4, courtesy decreased by 2. So after this conversation, we'll call it a day. So, where is the key? In his desk or something? Would never leave critical item in such obvious location, over? Okay, but like, where did you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have for brother-sister conspiracy capers before it comes back. If room compromise can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line. Utilize puzzler skill set, over. Fine. Call back if assistance required, over and out. Cause yeah, we're about to hit 25 minutes. I guess how many save games? So I have 2, 3, 4, 5 complete saves. So this would be 6. But that also doesn't count all the times I had to go back. Anyway, let's overwrite the previous save and head back to the start menu for an outro. That was part 3. Part 4 to come. I actually don't know how long this is gonna be. I was kind of expecting to be like 3 episodes, but if I'm doing it in 25-minute chunks, it's probably gonna be longer. So we got a good amount of content coming out. It'll take us into 2021 with some good old kids. Oh, also before I leave you, so these episodes will continue to come out on Wednesday and Friday because that is a good consistent schedule for me. I like putting things in the latter half of the week so I can use the beginning of the week to edit and do all that fun stuff. But I am hoping to start doing uploads on Thursdays as well. If I do end up doing Thursday uploads, they will probably be more along the lines of Stardew Valley. They'll be Stardew Valley, basically. That's a big if. I've determined I really don't have space right now to stream, so I'll probably just do pre-recorded videos with some fun homestuck soundtrack placed over it, and maybe the occasional commentary from me. I will give more information when that happens. So I'll see you next time. Bye!